My people. Waiting about to see for here now be say the one they call Oge Nkere in talk say Dr. Ngozi Orabueze say she dey go for Finland on Wednesday, just yesterday. Say make we write am down, paper and pen, because she is going to Finland to go and blackmail Simon EKPA. Say the plan of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze now to go blackmail Simon EKPA. So my people, if you're not ready, make una hear and wait in talk. Then I go come back to give him the WOTOWOTO. I watch him for my sister program, Adadiolama. So I took a note down. Because in talk say, make we write am down. Say Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is going to Finland this Wednesday to go and blackmail Simon EKPA. If you're not ready, make we watch him. Watch this. Oh yeah.
Those that betray their own. Ngozi Judas Iscariot. Please follow Biafrans. Pick up your pen and paper. Number one, ask Ngozi Orabueze Judas Iscariot. What is she going to do in Finland on Wednesday in 2 days?
Hold on there. He say, take a paper and pen and get ready to write things down. Ask Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, what is she going to do in Finland on Wednesday in 2 days' time? Take a paper and pen. Get ready to write things down. Ask Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, Oyibo, what is she going to do in Finland on Wednesday in 2 days' time? Hey! Ife give me. Ife give me never time. Hug me, one more. Hug me, never time. Something go happen, yo. Something go happen today. Something one more. Something go happen today. I say it go happen, yo. Something go happen today, oh. Something one more. Something go happen today. Hell, my God, have mercy. He said, and I quote, Biafrans, grab a paper and pen. Get ready to write something down. Ask Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Atalamshi. Ask Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, what is she going to do? Oh my God. Hey! Lord, hey! I want him. He say, what is she going to do in Finland on Wednesday in 2 days' time? My people, I think it is time, truly. It is time to bring out our brother, Prince Nwa David. Prince Nwa David. Now your time with this. I think this is what they love, the saga they are bringing out. So for the opposition, we shall give them saga. We shall give them WOTOWOTO. Una know say when it comes to saga, Prince Nwa David is number one. When it comes to WOTOWOTO, Prince Nwa David is number one. So perhaps it is time to bring out Prince Nwa David. Because this one don't pass, be careful. This guy is telling lies before our eyes. He is telling us lies before our eyes. More continue. Listen.
What mission? I know this will shock her.
Woo!
Not be juju be that.
Now juju.
Ngozi Judas Iscariot Orabueze. What are you going to do in Finland in 2 days' time on Wednesday?
Oh. Why?
On a Finland. Oh, and there's a Finland.
Oh.
And we go see I prove it.
How do we know about this?
Okay.
What we are doing is spiritual.
And
if you are plain person, the spirit of Biafra will expose you. You expose Chika Edozie, China Samuru, and others, the faceless people.
Oh.
Ngozi Orabueze, Ngozi Judas Iscariot, to see me.
Hey.
What are you going to do in Finland on Wednesday? Those that betrayed their own.
For the last time, listen.
Ngozi Judas Iscariot. Please follow Biafrans. Pick up your pen and paper. Number one, ask Ngozi Orabueze Judas Iscariot. What is she going to do in Finland on Wednesday?
In 2 days.
What mission? I know this will shock her. Not be juju be that.
No be juju be that. What mission? I know this will shock her. No be juju be that. My fellow Biafrans. Let's go.
Biafrans.
Woo!
Do not be carried away by individuals that are filled with delusions. I mean, how do we even get here?
How?
You see, people who are really, really crazy, parading themselves as fighting for Biafra.
Hold on there, my deputy PM. Hold on there.
How did our leader Nnamdi Kanu really get away with this?
We don't know how he did it, my madam. Some crazy man. Last time, Ugo talk say that this guy, he's on medication. We'll go 247 talk say Oge Nkere is on medication. He dey medicate. He dey take medicine. It's not something to laugh about. But now I think Ugo 247 is not far from the truth. I have to bring out Prince Nwa David. My people, if you want Prince Nwa David to come out, say yeah. Put it down in the comments. Prince Nwa David, this is your time to come out. Because the game don't change from reggae to calypso. So some crazy looking boys told us to take a paper and pen. He was trying to copy Nnamdi Kanu. When Kanu go say take paper and pen, everybody, 80 million Biafrans will grab paper and pen to write down the gospel or the prophecy that always comes to pass. So he won't use for one and say, make we take paper and pen, write it down, and ask Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, what is she going to do in Finland on Wednesday in 2 days' time? Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, please let this small boy know how life is in America. Even with the car you are cruising, it is clear. You are in downtown America, Georgia, America, enjoying the hot sun. Right now in Finland, there is winter. There is cold. They are getting close to autumn. But because of the Scandinavian country, their environment, the weather is always, down. And people are still hiding in their winter coats. Then they wear their, their big jackets, puffer jackets to stay warm. Even with your dress code, it is clear that you are somewhere a bit sunnier than in a cold Finland. So, madam, educate these small boys. Educate these babies that are trying to play and box around with the lioness. Educate them and put them in their place. So let's take it back. Educate them, please. Please, madam, please. Educate them.
Dear friends.
Yes?
Do not be carried away by individuals that are filled with delusions. I mean, how do we even get here?
Oh.
You see, people who are really, really crazy.
Crazy.
Parading themselves as fighting for Biafra.
Hey.
How did our leader Nnamdi Kanu really get away with this bunch of people? And how did our leader, our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, went through this hell with these crop of individuals that just make up something on their brain and start dishing it out to Biafrans? You all heard this. I don't even know what to use to refer to this individual and crop of
animals,
classless individuals.
Call them animals. They are animals. Monkeys and chimpanzees. Ndusoji, black man. An uneducated black man is dangerous. Animals. That's what they are. That's what they are, madam. Call them animals. They ain't worthy to be called individuals, with all due respect. Because when you call them individuals, then you are classifying them as a group of people in a particular, state of mind that understand what they are doing. But a man who lied in your name, who had the balls, the audacity, Oyibo, to tell the 80 million Biafrans to grab a paper and pen. Oh my God. Hey, Prince Wa David, it's your turn. This is the right time. Hey! Nabiko, Ezebiko, Fuchanyanya Meribumnaya, Namle Biko. Oh, Lord have mercy. This, you see, I try not to do this, my people. I try just to focus. But these guys keep on pulling me back. They keep on pulling me back. So, the best thing I would do is to call our brother, Prince Wa David, the cousin of King Wa Solomon, the runaway soldier. I will call Prince Wa David to come and do some session here and speak to the people. That's the best thing, because I will maintain what I'm doing, but I will give this guy my platform. Prince Wa David, come back. We need you. Come and give them the WOTOWOTO. How you know how to do it best. That way, you can educate the deaf, dumb, and blind while the children are enjoying it. I think that's the best way to go, because this thing is getting out of hand. It's becoming a child's play. A lady is here, our deputy prime minister, enjoying the sunshine in America, God's own country. But Oge Nkere tell us, say, make we take paper and pen, write them down. Say she dey go for Finland on Wednesday, 2 days from that time. Today is Thursday. Our principal is here. Our head is here. Our boss is here. And she's enjoying the sunshine with an open rooftop. They enjoy hot sun, which can only be found in America. See the dress code now? That's how you know Oge Nkere is a liar. Let's continue. Very, very sad. Take it back.
That surrounded our prime minister.
Oh. Back.
And how did our leader, our prime minister Simon Ekpa, went through this hell with these crop of individuals that just make up something on their brain and start dishing it out to Biafrans. You all heard this. I don't even know what to use to refer to this individual and crop of classless individuals.
Hey, madam, you are being nice.
Surrounded our prime minister.
You are being so nice to them.
You heard one of them saying that I'm in Finland on Wednesday. Biafrans, how do we get to this level? And I just begin to wonder where Biafra never came. I begin to wonder why Biafra never came. Because when you have deranged individuals parading themselves as the people that represent the struggle, it casts a lot of dent. So, dear friends, do not be moved. Do not worry. Do not let them distract what we are doing. We are really focused.
Yes.
And our eye is on the ball. The terrorist Nigeria state. These killings you are doing. We reintegrated and rehabilitated terrorists. Killing our people, our mothers, raping our women and our children. We will defend ourselves. Thank you so much, Biafrans, and have a great day. Bye.
God bless you, madam. God bless you. God bless you, madam. It depend, oh. It depend me well. Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. Nnamdi Kanu. Hey! My people, may could not hear the new story from Elias Garasolis and the what they call Oge Nkere. I told you guys, say, Akbarawa is the brain of Oge Nkere. He is the one making him to function. Here, the 419 they did here to change the story, to change the narrative about what happened in the convention. You will hear what Elias Garasolis said, and it will blow your mind about the convention we had in Finland. He said he even told Simon Ekpa to make it something else. Listen to it, and I'll come back. I mean, I hear him. Listen.
Of the restoration of the United States of Biafra, that BRGIA should not exist again. We have educated them to understand the differences between BRGIA and the proposed United States of Biafra. Please, in your own way, as our legal representative, please, I want you to also explain to them, let them understand.
He is not your legal representative. When he was still functioning, he was a lobby team. Akbarawa, please be careful. You know, this level when they operate on, it is beyond your level. Be careful when you say things. He is not your legal. Oh my God. Okay, just continue. I'm wasting my time. Listen.
Yeah, I think part of the issue was going into the Finland Convention. And I actually remember I had a conversation with Simon about this where I encouraged him to do some videos to explain to Biafrans the difference between a recognition and declaration or redeclaration. But, you know, having a declaration is just one step in the process of recognition or establishing an independent state. It's not a goal in and of itself. And I think part of the problem, and this is not a criticism, I think is a lot of Biafrans who got caught up in the emotions, right, of the convention and going to Finland and so forth, didn't really necessarily understand that distinction. You know, a declaration for the sake of the declaration without additional steps does not establish an independent country. Like, for example, there have been previous pronouncements and declarations in the past. For example, 20 years ago, Ralph Urzuwike Massa made proclamations and declarations that Biafra was declared. Didn't really mean anything, right? To be frank, you know, what matters is number one, again, control of your territory, which Biafrans are working on. Number two, engaging in the proper political instruments to legitimize recognition, like the referendum, the self-referendum in which 50 million people voted. That's critical. So a declaration is really just a technical procedure that is part of a much broader process of establishing sovereignty and then the recognition of that sovereignty. But I think the problem is some Biafrans just got so emotionally hooked into December 2nd and just the fanfare of that, they didn't really go into understanding the whole process of what it takes to establish a newly independent state. It's a tremendous amount of work with multiple processes. It's not simply a matter of going to Finland and then celebrating. So again, I don't think this is anyone's fault in particular. I think what could have been done is, I think there could have been more educational videos explaining to Biafrans, what the process is, what's the difference between declaration, recognition, what are all the different steps that we are taking to establish sovereign and independent Biafran state.
Hold it there, I beg. You are saying all this just to justify that, oh, right now, we are still on Briggy. We are still in the Biafra Republic government in exile. USB, no, forget about the USB. We are still in Briggy. That's your plan, mister. I know the game you're playing. I know what you mean. God, hey, those guys are, oh my God. Hey, God. My people, this is the problem. This is the problem. The man who asked that question was who? Your previous information minister. His job role is to what? Give out information. But today now he's acting naive and trying to turn around the wheel. Do you now see the games they are playing? That's what we're... Make una dey careful. This guy is only speaking for his $10,000 every month. He has no love, no affinity, no relationship whatsoever with Biafra. He's only doing this, flipping the words. They call it intellectual gymnastics. To make you feel that what we did in Finland was just, an ordinary stuff. There must be stages. We have gone through all the stages. We have voted. We have declared our territory by saying sit at home. It means the Biafrans, they understand they are in control of their territory. The icing on the cake was what we did in Finland. Every other thing has been taken care of. But today, they want to turn them around. Hey, Ife give me. Ife give me. Watch this.
God, we are not terrorists. Please, let's use our money
Ego.
to fund what will give us life.
Ego.
To fund our freedom.
Money.
Not terrorists. Thank you.
Over to you, Elias.
Sonny, I'm happy to add to that as well, because essentially your question, right, is, how Biafrans who realize that they made a mistake in terms of moving away from the Biafra government into other things, how they should, why they should come back into the fold. Right?
Listen.
Or what we're doing. I think I understood your question correctly. Here's the challenge I'm going to give to Biafrans.
Okay.
I think we talked previously about some of Biafrans being talented but having certain issues or certain self-destructive tendencies. I think one of the weak points, or the challenging points rather, right? It's a double-edged sword that Biafrans have, is the ego and the pride, right? And I think there may be many Biafrans who realize, oh, we've made a mistake and we should support the acting prime minister of the Biafra Republic government exile, but they may be tempted to simply stay on the side, right? Because they feel like, well, if I admit I'm wrong, then, I'll look bad, or, my ego can't take it, so I'm just going to
watch now, please. Lend me your ears. There are some critical things this man will talk here. Some things when they're critical, I will not turn around and give him the WOTOWOTO. We are getting close. I beg. Lend me your ears. Make una borrow me una ear. Make una listen. Let's continue.
Side. And I think that's the worst thing.
Take it back. Listen.
Points, or the challenging points rather, right? It's a double-edged sword that Biafrans have, is the ego and the pride, right? And I think there may be many Biafrans who realize, oh, we've made a mistake and we should support the acting prime minister of the Biafra Republic government exile, but they may be tempted to simply stay on the side, right? Because they feel like, well, if I admit I'm wrong, then, I'll look bad, or, my ego can't take it, so I'm just going to sit on the side. And I think that's the worst thing that can happen. There are people, for example, who are in the IPOB DOS who realize, oh, this Simon has been very successful and what he's doing is working, but I can't join with that because I've attacked him in the past, and it'll be very embarrassing for my ego, and so I'm just going to sit on the side and just not do anything. This is a very, again, shooting oneself in the foot. It's very important that if one, being able to acknowledge that one made a mistake and being able to do what's necessary and to be pragmatic is critical. So, I give as a challenge to Biafrans who, let's say, are tempted to sit on the side because they're too prideful to admit that perhaps they got something wrong, to be able to swallow their pride to do the right thing.
Hold it there, Mr. Elias Garsolis. I put it to you that you are speaking for yourself. You are having a sober reflection and thinking out loud. That question you just posed out to the Biafran people, you should turn around and pose it to yourself, because you made a mistake. You were the one that jumped out of the window because the money boy was there paying you the 10,000. We warned you. Our deputy prime minister wrote to you once and twice, asking you to communicate with her. But no, because one of the clients called you his friend, my brother. The Elias Garceles, I call you my brother, my friend. Because of that, you rode with the one that carries the money. You went with the one that you see all the time in Washington. The one that calls you on the phone, say, please, can you check your bank account? I have put in the money. Can you confirm if the money is there? This is me, Oge Nkere. You went for the bag. And now you are now in a conundrum. You are caught in a dilemma, asking yourself, should I go or should I return? What's going on here? I've made a mistake. The people are after Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. The Biafran spirit fell upon the shoulders of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. That was the mistake you made. Because, you see, we the Biafrans, we are peculiar. Our story is different. We are different by nature. There is a spirit that makes someone to be a prime minister, a leader, or whatever in Biafra land. Go and do your research. We used to say that the Igbos, we don't have kings. Why? Because nobody can just raise up and say, because my father was a king, it means the throne or the hair of the throne has fallen upon me. We don't do that in Biafra land. It must be the spirit that will fall upon you and make the people to follow you. We are different. We are different. Just like in the Bible, in the house of Jesse, where all his children, they came and tried all of them, but the Spirit of God said no. But there was somebody else. That one that was working in the farm. A non-entity. Someone they called a servant of the house. The Spirit of God fell on Samuel. That's the way we are. That's our culture in Biafra land. So you made a mistake. You went for the money guy. You assume that because he's the one that controls the money, it means the Biafrans, they will follow the man with the money, and we shall now be following Oge Nkere. That was the mistake you made. A miscalculation. And today, even though you are speaking about IPOB seeing the good works of Simon EKPA, and they're saying, oh my God, Simon is doing a great job, but because of my pride, because of my ego, I must remain in the DOS. My brother, you are speaking for yourself. And that was the mistake you made, which unfortunately has cost you your contract. I don't know how long Oge Nkere can, continue to pay you that 10,000. But I've noticed every month end, he brings you out. When the month is running to an end, he brings you out because your money, it's time for him to pay you your $10,000. $10,000. God have mercy. You see? So let's see how long he can sustain that. We understand that the Nigerian government, they are bankrolling to bankroll you. Fine, but let's see how long. Because if they notice that the people of Biafra has gone to a different direction, then it will be a waste of money bankrolling the project that gets you paid. So the biggest mistake you made was not to honor the invitation, a privilege given to you by Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Not once, not twice. She emailed you. She communicated with you. But instead, in your response, you came in the public in an informal way on Twitter, on X. You responded to her in a way to caricature and, to bring down her reputation. You tried to shame her by responding on X with the hope and assumption that we, the Biafrans, will now let her go and follow you and Oge Nkere. You see, we, with all due respect, things like that, we don't fall for things like that. We don't see the color of a white man and assume that the ice of the white man is colder than the ice of the black man. No. That's not we. Yes, the other tribes in Nigeria, they act that way. That they love to call themselves Nigeria, a name given to them by their slave masters. What a people. Yes, they act that way, the other tribes, but not we, the Biafrans. We are different. We are different. So that was the mistake you made. And today I'm putting it to you that what you just said was about you having the deep thoughts. Because you made the biggest mistake in your career by going against the people's mandate, by going against the structure laid down by Simon EKPA. Our prime minister and the people of Biafra were the ones paying you, not one man. So for the fact you went for one man against the people of Biafra, you made a big mistake, a very wrong calculation that has brought you to where you are now. So go on with your Oge Nkere. Go on and enjoy your 10,000. But let's see for how long. You and I know the day Simon EKPA is out, that day your contract comes to an end. Because if he joins the government of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, I will come to your X page and see, oh my God, have mercy, and watch you in your timeline delete all the things you've said about Biafra. We know your type. You don't love us. What you love is the money. There's no problem in that. Business is strictly business. You are a contractor. We contracted you to do a job. That's it. But for the fact your greed has made it to deviate from the assignment, because the people of Biafra were the ones that funded you. And for the fact you went for one man, Oge Nkere, against the people, that very day you came out and wrote that nonsense on your X platform, that was the day your contract with the Biafrans ceased to exist. So long, my friend. Enjoy, have time, have fun. But please don't expect us to come back, because we are falling back to nothing. We have our government. We have our deputy prime minister, who she is doing a great job. We love her. And we shall fight with her to make sure that Biafra is implemented in Biafra land. Go on and say what you want to say. Pretend and say what we did in Finland was just ceremonial. It means nothing. It was a time for jamboree. All we did was jamboree. Go on and say that. But for me and my people, we know what we did in Biafra was the beginning of the implementation in the land of Biafra. I rest my case. Grand opening, grand closing. For those that have ears, let them hear. For the Biafrans that have ears, let them hear. Oge Nkere has lied to you. He claims he's your acting prime minister. He came and said he was speaking to Simon EKPA every other day. Yet he came to lie to you that Dr. Ngozi Orabueze was going to Finland and she'll be there on Wednesday, just yesterday. And she took her time to make a video in her very busy schedule to show you and disprove that liar, that small boy called Oge Nkere. My people, this is the beginning. I will unleash our brother, Prince Nwa David, on these people. It is time It is time to do it. Peace. I love you all. And God bless Biafra. Thank you.
Yeah, Biafra, Biafra. Yeah, Superstar Media. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra. I wanna know. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra, Biafra. I wanna know. We going back to the land. We going back to the motherland. Biafra, Biafra. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the land. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra, Biafra. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to